It's Saturday and it's planting day. It is spring 2022 here in California. It is the first weekend in April 2nd, and the weather is incredible, which means we can bring out our starts and lots of other plants that I picked up at the garden store, and we're gonna put them into our new furrows in our new garden bed. I cannot wait. So that's what we're doing today. And if you think I know what I'm doing, I don't. I'm going to make the best of it and we're going to learn as we go. But I have some really great ideas for this year and how to get it to produce for years to come, because my whole goal in this garden was creating food beds that would last us from year to year. We're going to do a lot of like artichoke beds, strawberry beds, things that will yield from year to year. Also, we're going to do a big pumpkin patch and also lots of like unique corn stalks for decorating this fall. And here's an update on the orchard. It looks like our trees are happy. So many of them are putting on leaves and starting to bud up. I really need to figure out what to do for the first year, because I know we don't really want them producing. We want them focusing on their roots. And I don't think we're going to get fruit anyways. I think it's like a 3-year thing. But anyways, hopefully they're going to be this massive thing for us in the future. And the berry beds are so happy as well. This is the blueberry bed right here, and you can see that they are looking really good. Now, we have a blueberry farm just down the street, and the boys were there this week doing service for them, like weeding and stuff, and they had put in a new blueberry bed, and the woman there had the boys pick off all of the flowers to force the blueberries to build deeper roots. So now I'm thinking, do we do that with ours, or do we just let them go and get blueberries this first year? Thoughts? And then this is the Red Heritage bed. So they're all putting on leaves as well. I think raspberries are a little bit different. I think we can get some raspberries this first year. And these Red Heritage, I believe, will be multi-bearing this year. That's why I picked them. So they're super high yield, which I love. This bed is our golden raspberries. So these are like the yellow raspberries, and these are looking really happy too. So I'm super excited because I just have this idea that we're just going to be rich in raspberries. Now, these 3 barrels that we have in front of each raspberry or blueberry bed, these are supposed to be strawberries. We planted those like root bags of strawberries and nothing has happened. I don't know if we killed them or really what the plan is, like when they're going to start producing and growing. So I'm not really sure what's going to happen in these, which is why we're going to do a whole strawberry bed up at the front too, just to like have a big furrow of strawberries. So these beans and peas were starts that I did in the house under our grow lamps, and they were awesome. But then I brought them outside, and I think definitely something's eating them, maybe squirrels. Honestly, I don't know, but you can see that like they've just all been somehow eaten. So we'll plant more because these things go fast, but it's kind of sad. The roses over here are doing really good. I planted sweet peas, like the flowers here. So I'm hoping that these start growing up and they're really pretty too on the chain link. And then we'll just have this whole bed of beautiful flowers. So Emmett just brought out some of the vegetable plants that I bought at the garden store. And then once we get these out of here and put out where we want them, then we'll go to the house, Emmett, and we'll get the starts that we have under the grow lights and come bring them out here too. No, in this front bed, let's do this all strawberries. Stuart, what happened to your overalls?
I can't find them.
I just think that you need to go put on some work clothes.
It's all my work clothes. I don't like anything else.
Okay, come help then.
Finally.
Yeah, so I think that's gonna be nice, right? Okay, and then let's put the herbs into the bed behind the second bed. Stuart, go to the front bucket and help get the plants out. These are our herbs, and I think we'll put them in the third row. Some of them won't come back, like the basil won't come back, but things like mint and what else does really good here? What is this? Lavender will definitely come back. What is this one? Is this? Oh, this is a different type of mint. This is a chocolate mint. So, and I even think that our coriander or the cilantro will come back too, but some things just kind of die from the winter, get replanted, but other things regerminate.
Now I'm going over to our blueberry plants, and I'm gonna knock off all the white flowering because we want this year all the energy in the plant to go into the roots, not the fruit. So all these white flowers I'm just gonna knock off and put them, just let them lay on the ground because they can turn into fertilizer. I'm not trying to harm the plant, just trying to knock these off.
So this is what I'm talking about. Some of them just, you know, kind of are ready to be outside. So we'll see how they do. Get them out. I mean, actually, these are looking very nice. You guys, look at my basket. I can't wait to use this. This was a gift, and I'm super excited to harvest with it. And then these are some sunflowers that I started. So those are going to be, I think, great outside. Good job, boys. So right now, they're putting in these flowers that we started from seed. These are the lupins. There's a Russell lupin and some other type of lupin, which I can't remember off the top of my head. So these are going in between the roses. Then we have this, I think it's called Pinto Mix Coleus. So these will be really pretty here. And then I have all of these English bell daisies, so those will go in between these as well. And then we have the sweet peas over here. So these went in earlier because they were just growing so fast. I think I'm going to dump more sweet pea seed. I think I'll kind of try to reseed in and see if we get two different growth rates from the starts and then the seeds, and that way maybe it's a longer lasting experience. And because it's such a warm day, I did change into a t-shirt. So we've been laying out the plants, and right now the front bed has all of the strawberries in it. And we did two different varieties. We did Quinault and what is it called? Eversweet. And I'm super excited to see this whole furrow become just dripping in strawberries. Then we just got the artichokes in the ground. Originally I was thinking that I would do asparagus at the rest of the end, but I think it will look nicer to just see huge artichoke plants across the entire furrow. So we're gonna get more. I actually have some back at the house. So we have artichokes that we're growing in the other garden up by the house, and I think I can just take it and replant it in here, but we can also go get a couple more plants just to fill in this whole furrow and make it look nicer. So I'm giving the strawberries a nice water, and same with the artichokes right now, and I'll do it with everything else we put in the ground. But we are doing drip lines along these furrows to help with weed management, but since I'm sticking them in the ground right now and the lines aren't hooked up yet, I'm making sure to give them a nice little drink. Goes so fast when you're planting in furrows that are just ready for gardening, especially with starts, because it's just like amazing. It's like looking so good. My lettuce is weeping a little bit. I don't even know if weeping is the right word. It just looks sad in the sun, but we're gonna get it in the ground and get water on all of this, and I think it's gonna perk out. right, well, with my helpers, we are moving through the beds. So we've got strawberry, artichoke, all of the herbs done. Now we've got some bell peppers and onions. And then down here we have lettuces and spinach. And then Miles just planted all of the tomatoes back there. We're gonna do sunflowers and amaranth there, and then corn in the back. So let's get those in. Just watered down everything we got planted so far, and now the boys are getting out the soaker hoses and they're gonna bring them down the rows, and then they're gonna pin them in place, and then Jason will turn on the water to this whole area of the garden. And I think he has a timer system that's hooked up to his phone or something, so we'll be able to monitor all the beds that way. And here we planted the sunflowers. We started from seed, and then we just put in a bunch more seed of different sunflowers, because honestly, sunflowers grow great in the ground. Like, it was just kind of fun to do it as starts. Then Miles just planted our cucumbers here, and I told him he did this a bit tight because cucumbers get huge. So we're gonna have mounding cucumbers. Jason, look what we did.
Oh, this looks amazing.
Yeah, are you proud of us?
I love it.
Good. So can you explain to me how the watering is gonna work with these drip lines? Like,
Sure.
Are they each on a different valve, or do they all get the same timer? How does it work?
They're all on the same timer. But
Okay.
what we did was we set up multiple valves. So if we got to a point that some needed a lot more water or less water, we have two options. We could either tap into another valve,
Okay.
or we have little pressure reducers that we can add.
Yeah.
No, Turner was wondering if you could have some of the...
Yeah, we're gonna go inside and have lunch because I know everyone's hungry.
There's also various pressure reducers we can put on the ends here. So if one bed needs a lot less pressure, we can do it that way. I think without having multiple valves, we don't want 7 different valves at 7 different times coming on. If we can find a way to have them all at the same time and maybe varies pressure, then we'll do that. But it'll be a little bit of a test, so we need to determine what needs how much water. I assume that most of this stuff is going to be very similar in their water need, but if one row is completely different, we can modify it.
Well, I'm not a farmer, and neither are you, so I don't know how much water these require, but yes, I hope it's the same. I'm like, farmer, can't reach.
Yes, we are awesome farmers.
Can't reach. Yeah.
Oh, she can reach. Stuart.
Is it getting to the end, Jason? I can't tell.
Yeah, barely. There you go. Now it is.
Okay, good.
Oh, it is. Kinda. What's gonna be in this one?
Corn. And then this will be the whole pumpkin patch.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Well, looks good.
Thank you.
I bet you within a few weeks, this is gonna grow pretty green out here.
Yeah. As long as the watering's on point.
Yep, it's
Plumber.
gonna catch up with all of our weeds.
Yeah. You need to do a better job on weed maintenance. I feel really accomplished. The boys and I basically took half a Saturday and just got all of this planted, and we're getting the irrigation soaker lines in. I just think this is going to be incredible this year. Ooh, Jason just said it's time to turn on the soaker hoses and see. Okay.
No, they're on 2 valves, I remember. We actually have, I think it's, well, let's see, I think it's these 4 on 1 and these 3 on 1.
Oh, okay.
And we have a 3rd valve.
Oh. Agua! Hello, little plants. You're gonna love it here.
And we'll turn this one on as well.
Oh, this is exciting. All right, so now they're all getting water.
Who's threw these on?
Miles, I think. Yeah, I don't think he did a very tight job. Good thing you're here to check. Are you guys excited for the garden?
Yeah, and this is how real men do it. Hold on. Nailed it.
Uh-huh. Thanks for all your help, you guys.
Welcome.
We'll keep you posted on how this goes. Thanks for joining, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.